Hello, everybody. Greetings, good morning, and welcome here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph, and I'm the host of this show. So, we're here to do an episode from the series we are running for the month of March, which is my 31 favorite live albums. And we're down to now number 23 as we work our way up to number 1 on the list. And the album I've chosen for today comes from this band, Deep Purple. Made in Japan. So this album came out, of course, back in 1973. It's a typical Deep Purple album. There's 7 tracks on it. They seem to love that number 7 because it's on their first 2 or 3 albums that I owned from the 70s upward. Only just 7 tracks on them all the time. This one has some really good stuff on it. I don't know that this is my favorite of their live albums. I have one that I've had for a long time. I've been listening for a long time, so I have a kind of a sentimental attachment to it. But this one is quite good. It's got Highway Star, of course, one of their great songs, early on songs. Child in Time, maybe their biggest track of all time. Smoke on the Water, probably their most iconic track. I've never really been a big fan of this song. I think it was overplayed when I was in high school, and I didn't see it as being that great of a song to begin with. And there's nothing worse than a song that you don't think much of, and then you have to hear it all the time. It tends to shoot it down quite a bit. Of course, the Mule on here as well. Strange Kind of Woman, another great track. Lazy, and then ends off with Space Truckin', which is an absolute killer track as well. Any band that has Ian Gillan as their lead vocalist, to me, is already a notch above most bands just with that. But to have him and then have Richie Blackmore on guitars, unbelievable. Like that's a top combo of a lead vocalist and a guitar player on any band. Just absolutely great. And then, of course, the other 3 guys, Glover, Lord, and Pace, all really good musicians as well. This is a band with a lot of energy when they're live. I think they're kind of a strange band. They sometimes strike me as being a bit more progressive than a lot of hard rock bands, but then other times they strike me as being a lot more bluesy. They seem to have a lot of elements in their music that make them, to me, a fantastic band. I actually think I probably like them better live than I do on the studio. And there are some bands like that for me, and they're one of them, I believe. There are other bands I prefer the studio stuff. It's cleaner, it sounds better, or it comes across better. But this is not one of those bands. Definitely their live stuff, I think, is quite a bit better, in my opinion. And my opinion is the only one I listen to most of the time. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, this is a solid live album. Probably would be higher for me if I had it a lot longer. I've only had it a couple of years and I've listened to it fairly regularly. I pull it off the shelf here now and then. I probably will listen to it tonight, actually. And it just is, it's just a great album, and it's getting better all the time. I think if we were to do this episode maybe in a year or two, this is going to finish much higher up the list. So there you have it. Deep Purple's Made in Japan is my choice for day number 23 of my 31 favorite rock live albums. So if you want to hit the like and subscribe, that's much appreciated. If you want to make any comments about this album, that'd be great. If you want to leave those comments in the comment section below, that'd even be better. Anyways, I hope to see you all throughout the week for the rest of the series, and we will see you then. Take care and have yourself a good day and a good evening.